Hello. Welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. When last we left off, we had just gotten into a new war with Britain. I'm trying to remember if we ever actually ended up fighting Britain the first time around. Um, I don't know if we did or not. If we did, it was probably a negotiated peace, but I don't recall ever fighting with Britain. Anyway, first couple of battles, kind of, meh. Fought some cruisers. That was really about it. Now we're working on beginning to capture these provinces, these colonies, essentially, that Britain has over here. We're still losing money, but once these destroyers start, these onamis start popping out, we'll be okay on the budget again. So let's save the game as usual and hop in because we'll probably have some battles. Here we go. Declining. I think this is one of our first battles ever in the Indian Ocean. It's over there near, what is this? This isn't the Red Sea. Not sure what to call this area. I think it's near Somalia. I think Somalia is down in here. So maybe the Gulf of Oman. Here's Yemen. I wonder where the Gulf of Oman is. I remember that from playing Battlefield. There's a map called Gulf of Oman. Good old Battlefield 2, I think it was. Anyway, let's not dilly-dallying around. Look for some radar contacts. There we go. We're getting some reports here. So we'll get these cruisers ready to go. These are, what class are these? These are our Yoshinos. We've never actually had these in battle before. They're essentially missile cruisers. We never did make the designated missile cruisers that have no armor. Okay, we need to go this way a little bit then. What the heck? Wow, they are beyond our visual range. Let's get rid of these reports. Yeah, that's kind of funny. There we go. Well, we're going to try to fire back at this while we can. I said fire half and it fires all of them. Well, I guess, they have reloads, so maybe that's technically half. All right, the Yoshino just took a missile. Took another one. It's not very nice. Wow, we're getting our butts kicked here. We'll do fire at will. Okay. We're just trading missiles. Yep, this cruiser is done for. And I think our rudder is jammed because there we go. Now we're turning. I think we're a little bit closer to their bases than we are to ours. Therefore, we might be a little bit outnumbered here. All right, let's fire off some torpedoes. So far, we've lost a cruiser in exchange for a destroyer. Not the best trade here. We really struggle to hit destroyers with torpedoes, just in general, even when they're sitting still and sinking. I guess this is what modern warfare looks like. It's a little bit less fun. How many guns do we have on these things? Six. So it looks like three doubles, 6 inches. You would think that modern torpedoes would be a little bit accurate, but apparently not. All right, I'm gonna send this back to Djibouti. Well, it's on fire and the structure is about gone, so it's close to dead. Let's just try to finish off this last cruiser if we can. All right, torpedoes are ready to go. Please tell me at point blank range I can score at least one torpedo hit to turn our other cruisers this way to get them out of the torpedoes. There we go. All right, so we lost a cruiser and a destroyer in exchange for a cruiser and 4 destroyers. I mean, that's what these cruisers out here in the Indian Ocean are for. They are to give us something we can fight with. All right, so we got some destroyers finishing. We get a war loan. That's very nice. They're dominating around Madagascar and Djibouti, which is weird. All right, we have invaded Hong Kong. We've lost a sub. We hit a mine. Fantastic. Lovely. All right, then we have raiders in the Indian Ocean. Well, this is it's an actual war against a capable opponent here, so it tis what it tis. All right, so we have one of our aircraft carriers in the Indian Ocean that's in dry docks now. All right, Southeast Asia. Let's take these on to active fleet. We have a lot in Southeast Asia. Let's see here, what's going on. Looks like they might be sending forces to Southeast Asia from the Indian Ocean. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if that force moves. Otherwise, we'll go over there to try to confront them. Try to force a fight. Submarines. Let's send some of these to the Indian Ocean. There we go. And we'll continue on. Yep, just a few more destroyers left to build. Alrighty, this is around Singapore. We have a battleship. And we're fighting right next to their airfield. So the mission is just to sink a couple of ships, if possible. Alright, let's put our destroyers into fighting mode. I don't know, do we go back this way? Yeah, I don't know. That's where the marker is. There's an unknown, there's the radar contacts. Alright. So we're going to do fire at will. and missiles fly. Meanwhile, we'll start hitting stuff with our 17-inch guns. Who needs missiles when you've got the overwhelming firepower? This looks like they might be battle cruisers out there. So we'll start firing off some torpedoes. And hope for the best. We really want to get out of here because they're going to start hitting us with aircraft like very soon. We're right next to their airfields. Well, the torpedoes are looking decent. I don't know. For long-range shots, they were pretty good. We're still hitting people with long-range shots. Alright, destroyer will send you home. Down that way. It would be really nice to get Singapore out. We did successfully invade Hong Kong, but I think we have to wait for that to resolve before we start another invasion. I mean, we're scoring hits with 17-inch guns. So whatever is being hit should slow down. Look at that. We're just scoring hit after hit after hit. Yep, it's slowing down, whatever that is. All right, looking pretty good. Down to 50%. That has to be a battle cruiser, right? It has to be. Oh, of course we get hit by a torpedo. Why wouldn't we? All right, which one is that? Right here. All right, go home. I had a bad feeling about sailing in a straight line with that destroyer there, but I didn't maneuver like I should have. I got a little bit lazy. You know what? Let's just go down here and let's finish off this one if we can and get out. Of course, the rudder is jammed over here. There it goes. All right, let's fire off a bunch of torpedoes because we can't rely on them to hit. There we go. We hit them a couple times. All right, and we have one more set of torpedoes we can launch. Let's do it. 4 hits. Yeah, you give me a target against a battleship and I'll hit them all day. You give me a target against a destroyer and it's like, I'll be lucky if I can get within 2 miles of them with my shots, apparently. What's going on over there? Well, if they're going to chase my destroyers, then unknown radar contact down here. That's no good. Wonder if that's a patrol craft. Well, whatever it is. Is it nighttime? It is. Like all these battles have been at night. Alright, send everybody down here. Let's get rid of all these reports. Looks like we're being intercepted down here by these patrol craft. We'll go over here and chase them off a bit. Well, we hit them with a 17-inch shell. We hit them with two more. Two 5-inch shells. So send the destroyer down that way. Yep, whatever it is, it's probably a Corvette. How are we doing over here? We're still flooding a bit. It's a little bit weird that we can use radar to go through islands. We can't shoot through the island, but we can use the radar to go through it. Yep, that's a transport or something if it's showing up as a heavy cruiser. Maybe an AMC. I highly doubt that's a heavy cruiser. Alright. Let's just go home if we can. It's a long way to get home. We're pretty vulnerable down here this close to their airfields. Yep. That's our damaged one? It is. Oh, and they're firing missiles at the bungo. Missiles incoming. Do we get hit? Ooh, we have countermeasures. Very nice. Look at that. Alright, bungo, get out of there. Meanwhile, we're still flooding over here, despite having damage control. I guess we did take one torpedo hit, but go that way. That way, and if we lose this this other battleship, it would suck. But here they come. But if we lose it, that's less money we have to pay to keep it alive, or to keep it on the books, essentially. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Boy, we have good countermeasures, apparently. Damaging a lot of aircraft with heavy AA. Not really shooting anything down. Boy, I would be really annoyed if I was Britain right now with how nothing is actually hitting the targets despite all these airstrikes. Although they look like they might just be patrol craft. This is PBs. Well, we're destroying them in the air. Are we taking hits on this thing? We're not. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. This is very ugly. All right, we're taking some bomb hits now. All right, how are we looking over here? Yeah, we're still all right. We took 4 bomb hits. I think it's the missiles that we really need to worry about, but yeah, that we might lose that battleship back there. Come on, just get home. How are we looking over here? Flooding's down to 3 from 15. All right. Bungo's running out of anti-aircraft ammo. Hey, we took a dud bomb hit on the Bungo. How embarrassing will it be if they can't sink anything with their aircraft? We shoot down like, I don't know, a dozen. All right, so we have heavy damage on the battleship. And that's about it. We inflicted heavy damage on their other battleship, and we sank one. And we shot down 7 aircraft with our anti-air. Hmm. All right, let's take a look at these battleships. So this is that's a magnificent class. Those are big. They got small guns on them. They're from 1935. Yeah, they were just obsolete battleships with heavy armor, 14.5 inches. And then this one, oops, that's our damaged battleship. Here it is. This is the Repulse class, 1948, newer. So this one is not obsolete, but it looks kind of similar. Same amount of armor, just 1 inch bigger guns. All right. Well, at least we sort of have an idea of what we're dealing with down there. We managed to get out of there with all of our ships intact, which is pretty lucky. We'll call it the Battle Malacca Struts. Struts. All right. We lost a sub. Lost another sub. And another. And another. All right. Germany, are you helping me? The Brits have lost a destroyer and a corvette. Germany lost a destroyer. All right, we're blockading still. We lost 1 sub for every merchant we sank. Not fantastic. Save the game. Look at our ships under construction. We still have a few that are getting ready to pop out. All right, back over here at Hong Kong. Oh boy, we have all these cool aircraft carriers, and it's just coming down to destroyer fights. All right. Whatever. We'll do fire at will. There we go. Let's start hitting stuff with missiles. Yeah, these are destroyers, so we'd like to do as much damage at long range as we can. Oh, there's one, probably a destroyer, so we'll hit it with our rearmost torpedoes. There we go. Fire off the torpedoes. It can't fire for whatever reason, so we'll do the middle one. There we go. And is that it? Nope, there's still another radar contact. All right, cool. We sank 2 destroyers in an auxiliary. We're just firing missiles left, right, and center. Keep going. No. We're not creating any air groups right now. We torpedoed a cruiser. We lost a submarine and another one. Man, what the heck's going on in the submarine war? All right, it is time. Hang on. Let's load up our Yamato. We've had some technology advances, so we're 1,000 ton. We got 1,000 tons free right now. Let's see here. What can we do with that? We can add a seaplane hangar. That gives us more air capacity. We can go up to another helicopter. What can we add on here? Light SAMs? We can go. We can put them on the rear, like aft superimposed, and aft. We'll give it one tube. Nope. So we'll delete the mount entirely. And we'll give them some reloads. Give them what, 40? That's about right. Gives us more AA, hopefully. So it gives us 35 reloads instead of 40. All right, so we have 70 heavy AA and a 10% change. Topside exceeded. Topside exceeded by quite a lot, actually. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of one of the medium SAMs. Get rid of both of them, actually, but then we'll add one medium SAM to the forward center line with 2 tubes with reloads. We'll give them 30 if we can. We can. And we need to find some topside. Get rid of one set of guns, 2 sets of guns. Oh, hang on. That actually makes up a lot of our heavy AA. What if we get rid of... There we go, get rid of some of those mediums. So it still leaves us on 69 for the top side. That's with an autoloader. Yeah, there we go, 75. So we'll go 300 and what? 310 rounds and 450 rounds. That still gives us one light SAM, one medium, or double tubes. So one light, one medium, and 2 heavies. These are single mounts, though. Can we increase the tubes and make that just a single mount? So if we delete that one, and we edit, can we add more than, we're gonna have 35. We might as well go up to whatever, 400 and some, but it stops us at 35. Okay, so we have one medium, one heavy, one light, and those are both double launchers. We're still at 75, and that didn't really save us much weight, but it did save us some topside. So we go up one more tertiary. Okay. All right, that's probably good. Doesn't leave us really any tonnage left, but that's the way it goes. If in the future, if we need weight, we can strip off the helicopter. We're going to save this. It's 8,000 per month, just about, and we'll get started on it while we're at war, while we have some budget. This is a big battle. It is. Oh boy. And we're already 30 minutes in. Yikes. All right. Well, Let's go ahead and launch our scouting force. 250 miles will do. Two-phase search, night search, maximum cap, and go. And we'll do the same thing here. Oh, it's already all selected for us, so there we go. Alrighty. And we'll send out this destroyer group as scouts, and then this destroyer group we'll set to AI control so they stick close to the carriers. And let's press a button. All right, we're going to turn, let's go to max speed, turn south. And there go the scouts. Look at all those scouts. Beautiful. And let's start getting some airstrikes ready. So we'll auto select and ready a strike, and auto select and ready a strike. And we'll turn this destroyer group south. We just need to make contact. There they go, up north. All right, so let's start sailing northwards. Well, north east. All right, so our reports are moving like in this general direction. We're also getting some around here. Interesting. Let's send some destroyers over and see what we can't find. Okay, so we're, oh, I guess our scouts are firing off missiles. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get rid of these reports. So we get some fresh information. All right. Hopefully they didn't just, oh, there we go. All right. So do we have anything ready to go? So we'll select ready. We'll target one light, allegedly a light cruiser. So we'll do that. We'll select ready, and we'll launch a strike. Yes, we'll coordinate it. That leaves us one other carrier or carrier group with stuff ready to go. If we get the destroyers up there, we can maybe finish off something that gets damaged. I hope that's not just all one ship. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. All right, we have a radar contact. It's pretty much immobile. So unfortunately, it looks like it probably was just one ship. So let's get rid of these reports for this area here. And we'll hope for the best as far as finding new contacts to attack. What is it? Is it nighttime? Almost. So it's just a light cruiser. Well, We'll do what we're good at here and miss them with some torps. Yep, that's that's what we do best around here. We fire off a lot of munitions, and we're not very effective. You know, any new reports? No. I think I have a feeling that they just retreated. If there were anything else on the battlefield, they just went right back into Hong Kong there. All right. Well, let's set them on cruise and send them home. Everybody go home. Kind of the easiest kill we've ever had. All right. Cap is engaging some stuff. Looks like one of our destroyers took a hit over here. What the heck happened to it? Oh, it's just out of fuel. Man, what the heck? Whatever. Like our base is right here and we're running out of fuel. All right, getting to be nighttime. We're recovering our aircraft, but we do want to go home. All right, we got enemy aircraft approaching. Yep, not much I can do. He ran out of fuel and fell behind. Well, that kind of spoils the whole victory, doesn't it? Although there is a question of what's down here. So let's auto select a strike. Let's ready a strike. We'll auto select strikes. We'll ready a strike. And maybe we'll send, if we get any more scouting reports, maybe we'll send some stuff down here. So let's get rid of these reports. Hang on, there's two reports, two carriers. Hmm. You know what? Let's send them out. Those are fresh-ish. All right, it's worth a try. So let's select ready. We don't have anything ready. Select ready. There we go. We'll launch a strike towards this carrier contact. Launch strike and go. Yeah, they didn't find anything. Okay. Let's get rid of all those reports then. Delete them. And we'll go down this way and down that way. All right, now we're getting reports again down here. So let's select ready. We'll target these CVs allegedly. Launch strike and select ready. Launch strike. We're just, fighting in the dark here. Want that destroyer to go home if it can. Want these destroyers to go home if they can. All right, there go the aircraft. There, all right, we're getting some contacts down here now. Let's delete these reports so we get something a little bit fresh down here. All right, we're losing aircraft. We don't have any reports of hitting anything with missiles. There's one. Let's auto select a strike and get them ready to go. We'll auto select a strike and get them ready to go. That's a little bit disappointing. All right. Select ready. Launch a strike and select ready. Pick an updated course and launch the strike. There they go. Yeah, there's still ships down there. Not seeing any bomb hits or anything in the log there, but we'll find out after the battle what happened. We're hitting some stuff with missiles, finally. All right, and that's probably enough. Well, I mean, auto select. I mean, we still have plenty of aircraft, so we'll ready another strike. I'm starting to wonder how many we had ready. Yep, we'll ready a strike. We'll go down that way, and that way. That's a destroyer, so we want that to go to port. All right, our strike's ready to go. They do ready up a lot faster these days. So we'll launch another strike down that way, and we'll do it with that one as well. Select ready and launch strike. And they do get out there fast. All right, yeah, they're still in the area. All right, maybe not so much anymore. All right, let's send everybody home. Let's call this a battle, and I want to look at the end screen and see what we had. Yes to all. Let's get rid of all these extra reports so that if anything new pops up, we can possibly send something at it. We'll auto select a strike. We'll ready them, and we'll auto select a strike and ready them. So if anything pops up, we can launch at it. Otherwise, we're just going home. They're just doing maneuvers out here, squiggling back and forth. Yeah, we got one report like over at their port. I mean that's another contact, so we'll select ready and we'll go for this CV, alleged CV contact, launch a strike and select ready and launch a strike. But we'd still like for them to head towards the port instead of just, zigzagging around out there. Caps returning due to bad weather. Yeah, that's just we're getting some alleged bomb hits on AMCs, so who knows what's actually happening out there. All right, let's get into port. Go home. Yeah, we'll call it. We'll see what we got. Oh, okay. So we did save all of our ships. We sank a carrier. Ooh. All right. So what were our air losses like? We lost 12 to operational, but we were operating like at nighttime with bad weather. So that's not great, but it's not the worst thing ever. We lost 8 to air. We lost 5 to AA, which were SAMs for the most part. So we lost 25 aircraft in total. They lost 115 just due to the ships being sunk, probably. Very little air-to-air losses, but we were flying into their caps, like they weren't flying into ours. Let's check out the ship details and see what we got. So we sank the New Zealand. This is a 30,000 ton aircraft carrier with 43 aircraft. We hit it with one missile hit and sank it. Really? Oh wow. Okay, we hit it. Yeah, we started a conflagration among fueled aircraft. So confused crew mismanages it and causes the fire to spread, and they were just never able to get control of it. That is beautiful. And then we sank, we had 18 missile hits. This one here took 10 missile hits. Uh, Light cruiser. And then the Formidable, what's the NP in port? Let's take a look at the Formidable. It's 67 aircraft. It took 3 missile hits and survived. Just barely though. Look at the structure. It has 0 structure left. So it was doing a lot of evading attacks. We hit the bridge. That's pretty cool. I mean, they did just barely save the ship. So that's fire. That's fire. Alrighty. Enough of that. Exit battle. That's a big one. 0 victory points for them. Yeah, we'll call it the Battle of Paratas Reef. Very, very cool. Is this their helicopter carrier they made? All right. Oh no, we lost in Hong Kong. All right, we'll have to re-invade Hong Kong. Actually, let's do Singapore instead. Alrighty. They are raiding the heck out of us in Southeast Asia. We'll begin construction of the Yamato. It will be done in 40 months. There it is. The Yamato has been laid down. All right, let us select Singapore as our invasion target. And we'll save the game, and we're at 48 minutes. So you know what that means. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me. Things are starting to look a little bit up here, even though once the war ends, we know that budget's going right back down again. So we need to hope for like one more budget raise during the war, and then we still have one more Onami class being built. So we need to hope for like one more budget raise during this war, and then we'll just sit on that balance and watch it tick up and tick up and tick up. So we'll have a little bit of a buffer in our funding. That way, when the war ends and the budget goes down, we won't immediately die due to having, no budget. But we'll probably have to make some hard choices, like the bungos may have to go. We might have to scrap our light aircraft carriers, but we'll see what happens. The Okikazes will, after this war, they'll be going because we got the new Onamis coming into service. They're going to be taking over those spots in the North Pacific, South Pacific, Indian Ocean. That'll save us a little bit of budget, but not a ton. And we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyhow, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and sail safely out there.